Yo, what up? This KP on Twirl TV, coming at you from the belly of the beast this week, Hollywood, California. And this week we're going to get into the divide and conquer tactic. And you know, if you're watching these videos, you're probably aware that there's an organized cartel or group of cartels that are really running things from behind the scenes, and the ones that really implement policy. And one of the ways that they do that, and they're able to control us, is by using this divide and conquer tactic. Now, this has been used by Caesar in Rome, this has been used by Napoleon in France, it's been used throughout history to control populations and for basically the king to be able to control the population. And one of the ways they do this is the divide and conquer tactic, or divide and rule is another way to say it. Basically what they do is they split us up into smaller groups and sections. So they'll get us, they'll get us fighting about black versus white, or Mexican versus Asian, or, Bloods versus Crips, or Democrats versus Republicans, or men versus women, or, grown-up, older people versus, younger teenagers and kids and stuff like that. 49ers versus Raiders. They get us constantly pitted in these battles about, oh, this is my team and this is my side and I represent this and blah, 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 blah. And that's exactly what they want to do, because it's easier to control us when we're split up into smaller sections as opposed to all being on the same team together. And now we got a whole lot more power. So, when they split us up and that, you have like the feminist view of, thinking that, we don't need men for nothing, we can do everything ourselves, and, men are inferior, or men who think women are inferior for whatever reason and think men are better, or the Trayvon Martin case, for instance, they try to get us all hyped up on that, black versus white, get us all fighting each other so, people can hit the streets and start rioting and, breaking into shops and starting fires, and that's exactly what they want. Then they can bring in the police, they can bring in martial law, they can start locking people down, and you can start getting your FEMA camps and all that jazz, So we need to realize that we all need to be on the same team. We're all on the same team, It's, at the end of the day, it's us versus, this small group, these small cartels, a few hundred people really, and maybe a few thousand, minions that work for them that are running the show, and we are more powerful than that. There's a scene in the movie Ants, and he's talking about, oh, those ants, like, we don't need to go get the food, this time, it's all good, they're just little ants, no big deal. And then the boss, Grasshopper, he lets him know, he checks him, and he goes, oh, check it out. And he drops like a little kernel on him. He's like, oh, did that hurt? Oh, no big deal. And he drops another kernel on him. Oh, did that hurt? He's like, oh, no. All of a sudden, he drops a whole bunch of kernels on him. And the dude's like surrounded in a mound, and he tells him, look, you may think they're just small little ants, and they're puny by themselves. But if they get together, it's going to be a problem. And that's like us, It's a perfect metaphor for we the people, Once we get together and we get on the same team, it's going to be a problem for these people. So don't get confused with the, with the Democrat versus the Republican, with the left versus the right, Don't get bamboozled by all the propaganda they got out there, You do not have to vote for these fools. Go out there and vote, yes, on Prop 37 if you're in California. Get that GMO food labeled, Vote for the things in your state that matter, but you don't gotta vote for these clowns, Let these fools know that we know what's going on, that we see through their bullshit, and we're not having it no more. It's getting real around here, And if you're watching these videos, you know that. And this ain't for everybody, but for the people this is resonating with, this shit is for you, And we gotta start doing the things in our lives so then other people see the change in us, and then they can make change too. So do your own part, man. Start with little things, and we'll be at you next week, man. Peace.